Good afternoon. So for the last two episodes, we explored both ends of the North-South line. So for this episode, we are going to go up one stop north from Marina South Pier to a triple interchange monster and also one of the ends of the Circle line, but not for much longer. Join me for this bonus episode 5.5 of This Train Service Ends Here.
Marina Bay. This train service ends here. Marina Bay.
Marina Bay Station was completed on the 4th of November 1989. It actually used to be the end of the North-South line. Then, it also became the end of the Circle line on 13 January 2012. But it was no longer the end of the Red line when the Marina South Pier extension was opened in 2014, which we covered in the last episode. And very soon, when Circle Line Stage 6 closes the Circle later this year, it will also no longer be the end of the Circle line, by which time this episode will not be possible.
Marina Bay Station is quite honestly like one of the most confusing stations ever. I lost count of how many times at least one tourist will come and ask me, how do I go to where? Even just today, someone was asking me, oh, how do I get to Marina Bay Sands? And I know it's easy to confuse Marina Bay Sands and Marina Bay Station. So for the tourists watching out there, if you want to go to Marina Bay Sands, go to Bayfront Station. And even if you want to go to Gardens by the Bay, go to Bayfront Station, it's nearer.
One of the oldest exits of the station is here, exit 1. And if you look at Google Maps of 2009, this exit used to have an older style station building and this tower thing, which was a common thing to clearly identify MRT stations back then. But today it's completely gone, and the surface building has been changed to reflect the modern aesthetics of the station.
One of the things that I remember most about Marina Bay Station is that this is the stop that you used to get to Marina Barrage before the TL and Gardens by the Bay Station. So I remember during my poly days, our lecturer took us on a field trip to Marina Barrage, and we were basically hanging right around this area near the exit while waiting for everybody.
And by pure luck, I still have some old footage from the exact moment when my classmates and I were hanging around near the station exit in 2010. There are numerous artworks to admire in Marina Bay. I think my favourites are this series of photos on the Circle Line platforms called Train Rides on Rainy Days, and this photo gallery commissioned for SG50 called August 9 Babies, depicting photos of Singaporeans born on the titular date.
Speaking of which, that gallery is in this area, and fun fact, this is where the gate line used to be before the Circle Line came.
And have you ever noticed the escalators and stairs at the Circle Line platforms only head downwards? Yes, this is one of the few underground platforms where the concourse is below the platform level. Also, there's this walkway for exit 5 that doesn't look like much at first, but was actually once a temporary maintenance facility for trains. I've done a separate video explaining about that, which you can check out on your own time in the description below.
And so that's Marina Bay done. So for our next episode, we're going to head to the other end of the Circle line, or it may not be very soon, but it should also be the end of another line. So press subscribe if you want to know when that drops.